to be learning Heavenly Father by Isaiah Rashad. We're going to be learning the live version on Spotify, just because that version's a bit more interesting. So let's jump right into it. The first thing that we're going to do is play this triad section. I didn't mark it down as triads in the tab that you saw when I was doing the playthrough, just because he's playing kind of unconventional triads and they don't really have a specific name, just because the triads that he's playing, it's a 1, a 5, and a 7, which normally you wouldn't do that. If you were gonna do a voicing like that, you would do 1, 3, 7, not 1, 5, 7. So they don't really have a specific name. But just to jump right into the triads. So the first one we're gonna play, we're gonna start with our index finger on fret 8 of the A string. And then our ring finger is going to be on fret 10 of the D string. We're also going to bar so that we have fret 8 on the G string covered as well. We're just going to play our A string and our D string together. And I'm playing it staccato a little bit, so I'm playing it and then I'm immediately muting the strings. And all I'm doing to mute the strings is, like, right now I'm pushing down. When I want the strings to mute, I just lift up slightly. So my fingers are still over the top of the chord. All I'm doing is releasing the pressure. Just like that. So I'm going to play that 4 times, so 4 beats. So if we're counting, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's only going to be for 1 bar. We have our shape already held down. So what we're going to do is now we're just going to play the D string and the G string. And we're keeping that same pattern of our muting. So we're doing 4 beats on the A string and the D string. And then we're doing 4 beats on the D string and the G string. Right, after we do that, so that's our first 8 beats. We're going to play this triad, which once again is a bit of a weird triad, so it doesn't have a name because it's 1, 5, 7. If we were going to play a smaller voicing for a major 7 chord, we would do 1, 3, 7, not 1, 5, 7. So it doesn't really have a name, but it's fret 6 on A, fret 8 on D, and fret 7 on G. So we're moving from this shape down to this shape. And we're going to do the same thing on this chord, where we're going to strum it 4 times, and we're going to mute each time. So once we play that chord, we're going to move up. And now we're playing our E flat major triad. So now we're going to move up to our E major triad. And if you know your triad inversions, this is a second inversion triad for an E major, or an E flat major, sorry. And this chord, we're doing the exact same thing. So we're just going to strum it 4 times, and we're going to mute each time. All right, so we end up on our E flat major triad, and we play that the exact same way. We're playing it for 4 beats, and we're muting each time, just slightly lifting up our fingers as if I was just, placing my fingers over the strings, but not pushing down. It's going to leave a muted sound. We're doing the same thing on this chord, but we're just keeping our finger in the chord position because then it's easier to change back to the chord instead of playing this and then to mute just putting my whole finger across. That would be pretty inconvenient. We instead keep our finger right here and then we just lift slightly, and that allows us to mute. So just to count it out for you guys, and I'll do it slow, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So it's 4 beats on each one, pretty straightforward. And we're gonna play that entire section twice. So you're playing each shape for a bar, and then that's repeating. Right? So we play it twice, and now we're just moving into the song. So the song is really simple. So that was the tricky part, going over those triads, and getting down the mutes might be a little bit difficult, but the rest of the song is just 2 chords. So the first chord that we're going to look at, is this F minor 7 with a root on the A string. So it's fret number 8 on the A string is the root. And it's an F minor 7. It's our traditional F minor 7 A shape. And our structure for the song, because we're going to be strumming these chords, so just to get a general structure, we're going to play each chord for 2 bars. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So 2 bars of 4 beats each. And now we're going to move to the next chord in our progression, which is an E flat major 7. We're going to play a bit of an unusual voicing. It's an inversion. It's a drop 2 inversion voicing. So it's going to be this. So this is the version we're going to play just because in the song you could hear 2 prominent notes on the high E string, this E flat and this D, like this movement. So I wanted to pick a voicing of the chord that got that note on the top string, because I was originally going to play just a normal A shape E major 7, E flat major 7 chord, but I wasn't getting this note. So that's the reason why we're playing this voicing. But you don't really need to know any of that information. Just think of this chord as an E flat major 7, right? Because it's just a drop 2 inversion. So this chord we're also going to play for 2 bars, 8 beats. So let's count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just to go through the entire progression, because it stays the same the entire song. So we're going to start on our F minor 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And that just continues the entire song. The only other bit of information I want to give you, this lesson is going to be pretty short, is a nice move that you can make is including, when you're playing this F minor 7, including your pinky on the high E string, fret 11. Because before, when I was talking about, in the actual recording, 2 notes that I heard over and over again on the high E string was this E flat and this D, which is fret 11 and fret 10 on the high E string. So I wanted to make sure that I was picking up those notes while I was playing my chords. So on the F minor 7, the easiest way to do that, I have my normal shape, and I'm just putting my pinky down on fret 11 of the high E to get that E flat. And I would probably play it like that. So I would probably start with just the normal F minor 7, and then as I'm strumming, I might throw it down for a little bit, and then release it. And then for our next chord, we already have that finger down. That's part of the chord. So we don't have to worry about it, but we are still getting that note. Right? We are still hitting our target note, which is that D on the high E string. Because over and over again throughout the song, I'm hearing this E flat on the high E and this D. So I really want to emphasize that in my chord progression. So just to go over the strumming pattern for this song, so I'm going to mute all the strings. And usually when we go over strumming patterns, we're using just down and up, right? So I'm going down, 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 up, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. And I'm just repeating that pattern the entire song. You don't have to use that strumming pattern, but you know, if you want to play it exactly like the playthrough, that was the strumming pattern I was using. So I'll just play it a couple more times for you. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. Just like that. All right, well, that's the entire song. It's pretty straightforward just because the chord progression stays the same throughout the song. The only tricky part is going to be that intro, just because it's pretty difficult to play those mutes and still make it sound decent. But once you get past that, it's just that simple chord progression, and you've learned the entire song. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and I'll see you next time.